Welcome everyone, welcome. We're here to talk about something very, very important. Summertime rendering. Go watch it immediately. We're here to sing its praises today. There won't be any spoilers, except there will be later. Just check the little bar at the bottom, you'll see it. I'm gonna time code it where the spoilers are. So we gotta be spoiler free in the beginning, okay?
Okay.
Real fast. For those of you who don't know what it is, let's say what it's about real quick. Can I do it or do you want to do it?
Go ahead.
Okay. So very simply, a guy, what's his name?
Oh,
We don't know.
Shinpei? Shinpei.
Maybe his name is Shinpei.
I think it is.
Shinpai?
Shinpei.
Whatever his name is. He's coming back to the island that he grew up on to attend the funeral of a girl that used to be kind of his sister. Not blood, but by almost adoptive relative. She supposedly drowned, but something is amiss. Something is going on this island that doesn't quite add up. And so it's up to him to find out what the hell is going on. Is she dead? Who killed her? What is happening? And from there, we get into all sorts of craziness. It's kind of like, I've never seen Stranger Things, okay? Because I'm not a normie, and I don't give a shit what you normies do with your time. Because you waste your time. You're pathetic.
Hey,
you're simps.
I watch Stranger Things.
I'm just kidding. It's okay to be a normie. It really is. It's all right. But I would imagine it's kind of like Stranger Things because it's these kids get together and they're figuring out what's going on the island. Now we're going to talk in more in-depth spoilers later. The manga is finished. It's done. So there is an ending. I have not read ahead because the narrative is so good that when you're watching it, you're constantly guessing what's happening. I don't want to know. It's fantastic. But here's the thing. Every now and then anime comes along in which you can recommend it to a normie. This is one of those animes. Let's say we have an anime like Darling in the Franxx or
Spider?
yeah, but I want to do one that's more popular. Or even say Naruto. You have to be kind of an anime viewer to get it. But sometimes an anime comes out that has worldwide appeal to everyone. This is one of those anime, and you can knock it for that if you want to be an edgelord. But it's so good that it goes beyond an anime viewer. Do you agree? Are you loving it as much as I am?
It's fantastic. I mean, it starts off fast. Like you get right into the thick of the story. You're not waiting a while, which happens with a lot of anime. I love just what an interesting story it is. You just don't know what's coming next.
You look so cute. The dialogue is snappy. Every line we're moving along. It's not like ReZero. Let's not pick on ReZero, but for Christ's sake. Sometimes the dialogue in anime just tends to, and maybe that's translation issues, honestly, but it just tends to like, you're on a treadmill. I feel like we've been watching Shield Hero season 2. I feel like Shield is a little like, okay. But this one moves forward with a purpose. Every episode is having some kind of twist that keeps you on the edge.
We've been watching so many anime, and this is one of the few that I've been really, really looking forward to.
Well, one thing that is really interesting about this is the time passes so frickin' fast when you watch this.
Yeah.
That we watch it and we're like, that's it, it's over?
Yeah.
If I had to put money on a property that is going to be picked up and massacred by Hollywood, this would be it. Because it is, you can make a movie of this quite easily. Everybody go away, because we're going to talk more about what happens past episode 1. We're going to get into some spoilers. Here we go, we're going to count it down. In 3, in 2, in 1. Welcome to spoiler territory. Right now we've seen 10 episodes. That's where we're at. We're 10 episodes in deep. We know the ending's already out there, but we're gonna do some speculation and some talking. And what do you think's coming down the pipe?
Well, we're finally going to discover how and why these shadow creatures got on this island in the first place. So that's a big piece of this mystery. And why they're there, why they're destroying everyone on the island, making copies of them.
Yeah, well, we've gotten some hints and some flashes, and I think it all comes down to that mysterious girl that we see with the red eye. Now, I shared with Anne the other day some of my predictions. I think that our main character's parents, we're going to learn in flashbacks, had something to do with all of this.
I thought that was interesting.
Oh, he mentioned his parents. His parents are dead. They lived on the island. He's got this blue eye. They're responsible somehow for him having the blue eye. And the blue eye is the reason he can go back. We're going to find out it's the reason he can destroy the shadows. The real big question is, will Ushio be around when this is all over? Will she be able to stick with him? And I would say there's two possibilities. We get the ultimate good ending. Ushio and him stay together. Unlikely. More likely, she's got to die because all the shadows are going to die. There's going to be a dramatic farewell, and likely she will have to sacrifice herself to save everybody, and they win in the end.
I'm really curious when it actually started, because this thing started making copies of people before Shinpei got on the island, obviously, because the one girl died. But even that other character, the old man, who, you remember, he said, oh, I killed my copy and it can't make another one now. So like he's sort of in the clear in a way, which I thought was interesting, but...
Well, there's that statue of the thing, so it would seem to indicate it's been around for quite some time.
It has, but what unearthed it? That's what I'm curious to know. And the friend's father caught them like hanging out there that one time. It was a flashback. And so how does the father play into all of this?
Well, it would seem that most people on the island don't know about this. I think it's all going to come down to his parents.
Well, it's been a rumor though, because remember that they knew the story of the shadow creatures. It seems like it was passed down, but it was folklore. Now it's happening.
In the scene where Ushio dies, I thought was very well done. It is tragic. You feel it. I really felt bad for Ushio. She shouldn't have had to die.
She kind of knew though going into it that she may have to sacrifice her life. I was amazed.
She shouldn't have gone in the water. At the end of the day, what did they accomplish? Nothing, because that girl ended up dying anyway. So they shouldn't have gone in there. It's like I always tell Anne, in real life, and I'm going to tell you too, if you ever see anybody drowning, don't help them. Now I know, oh, that sounds heartless. How can you say that, Greg? I've seen enough videos. When someone's drowning, this is an entirely different topic, but it's important and we all need to know this. They'll come up and they'll get you like this. They're looking for land, they're looking for anything they can get. So unless you have a flotation device, don't throw your life away. I've seen it happen in videos. I'm sorry, but you gotta let that person go, okay? Unless it's someone very close to you, you wouldn't mind losing your life trying. But if it's a stranger, I'm sorry, can't do it. Anne, you okay with this?
Well,
this is too harsh?
Couldn't you ask, I just thought of this, couldn't you ask the person to float on their back because everyone's capable of, even babies?
It's not gonna work because they're in a state of panic and they can't hear you, the water, they're splashing around, they're screaming, their life is slipping away, they're not gonna listen. Some people just don't know how to swim, which to me is mind-boggling. It's like a survival instinct.
Well, I think they never learned.
Yeah, well, but...
That's why lifeguards have the separate device. I mean, it's true.
Yes. So what your best move is not to jump in after them. It's to go find something you can use to get them out. Use your time to do that. Go find a big stick. Don't jump in.
We reach, we throw, but we don't go, which means we don't swim out to them because that's the number one way to become a second victim.
Anyway, that's some life advice from Tuka's friends. You learn, you laugh, and you love. That's what we do here. I think that's about all we have to say about it. It's still going on. Watch it. Tell your normie friends. I've been telling everybody. This might be the anime of the year. It might be the best anime I've ever seen. We're gonna see, because the Japanese always screw up the endings. So we'll see if they can land it.
Really, you think that?
Most of the time.
I don't know about that. Attack on Titan, yes, but...
Most of the time they do. Leave a comment. Do the Japanese screw up the endings most of the time? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think.
so loud.
All right, is that it? You can give us a like and subscribe,
Like and subscribe, please.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
What are you doing? You've done it now. Should we help her? Greg said not to. She's going to drown. All she has to do is stand. Lady, the pool is 4 feet deep. Stand up. Oh well, at least we're okay.